Welcome back to Car Alerts, where we bring you in-depth, no-nonsense car reviews so you know exactly what to expect before stepping into a dealership. Today we're turning our attention to a model that has quietly earned a reputation for rugged capability, dependability, and a go-anywhere attitude, the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek. Subaru has refreshed its compact crossover again, refining the formula while holding tightly to what makes the Crosstrek such a cult favorite. So buckle up, because we're about to take a deep dive into what the new Crosstrek brings to the table, and whether this is the car you want for your next urban commute, mountain escape, or anywhere in between. First impressions matter, and the moment you walk up to the 2026 Crosstrek, you'll notice how Subaru has carefully evolved its design language without losing that rugged essence. At the front, the changes are noticeable but not jarring. The grille has been revised with a more angular pattern, giving the car a slightly more aggressive and purposeful stance. The headlights are sleeker than before, framed by updated LED daytime running lights that are now standard across the range. Subaru's signature Hawkeye look remains intact, but it's sharper, more expressive. There's a sportier flair here, especially in the wilderness trim, where you get a blacked-out grille and additional body cladding for a tougher demeanor. The hood lines are more defined, helping to give the front fascia more muscle. It's not trying to be a street racer, but it does stand its ground with confidence now. Move to the side and the Crosstrek's proportions are instantly familiar, but Subaru has paid attention to detail. The wheel arches are now more pronounced, hinting at the car's off-road credentials. Depending on the trim, you'll find 17 or 18-inch alloy wheels with new designs that feel more modern and intentional. Ground clearance continues to be best in class, measuring 8.7 inches on most trims and up to 9.3 inches on the Wilderness, allowing this small crossover to do things many of its competitors simply can't. The roof rails have been reinforced, making them more functional for those who want to mount a cargo box, kayak, or bike rack. The character line running along the doors is now more sculpted, giving the side profile a sense of movement and energy, even when parked. Subaru's color palette continues to embrace boldness, with the return of vibrant hues like plasma yellow and lagoon blue pearl, which help the Crosstrek stand out in a sea of grays and whites. From the rear, the 2026 Crosstrek continues the theme of subtle evolution. The taillights have been redesigned with a cleaner, more modern look that blends well with the revised tailgate. The C-shaped light signature remains, but it's now more refined, offering better nighttime visibility. The rear bumper has a new texture and finish, depending on the trim, and includes integrated reflectors and a more defined lower diffuser. You won't find fake exhaust tips or unnecessary chrome here. Subaru keeps it functional and honest. On wilderness models, the rear receives skid plate enhancements and more rugged cladding, making it look like it's always ready for a trailhead. The overall stance feels wider and more planted, and thanks to some aerodynamic tweaks, there's a bit more wind efficiency baked into the rear design as well. Interior step inside and the improvements become even more apparent. Subaru has clearly listened to customer feedback, and the cabin of the 2026 Crosstrek reflects a balance between comfort, technology, and durability. The dashboard has been redesigned with a more horizontal layout, lending a sense of openness. Taking center stage is Subaru's 11.6-inch vertically oriented touchscreen, now standard on most trims. It controls navigation, audio, climate, and smartphone integration. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both wireless, and the interface has been improved for quicker response and easier usability. Physical controls remain for key climate functions, which is a welcome touch, especially when driving in cold weather with gloves on. Materials throughout the cabin have been upgraded. There's more soft-touch padding on the dash and doors, and Subaru has improved seat cushioning to enhance comfort over long drives. Higher trims offer leather-trimmed upholstery, contrast stitching, and subtle accent lighting. The Wilderness variant comes with water-resistant StarTex upholstery, which feels durable yet premium. Front seats are supportive, with plenty of manual and power adjustment options depending on the trim. Rear seat legroom remains generous for this segment, and the flat floor design makes the middle seat more usable than in some competitors. Cargo space continues to be a strong point. With the rear seats up, you get 20.8 cubic feet, and folding them down expands that to nearly 55 cubic feet. It's not just about numbers though. The rear hatch opening is wide and the lift-over height is low, making it super practical for loading gear, groceries, or weekend bags. Subaru also added more small storage spaces throughout the cabin, including a deeper center console bin and more functional door pockets. USB-C and USB-A ports are available front and rear, and upper trims come with wireless charging pads and upgraded Harman Kardon audio systems. Performance under the hood, Subaru continues to offer two engine options. Base and premium trims come with a 2.0-liter naturally aspirated flat-four producing 152 horsepower and 145 lb-ft of torque. It's mated to a continuously variable transmission that now simulates stepped gear changes more effectively for a less elastic feel. For those seeking more punch, the Sport, Limited, and Wilderness trims upgrade to a 2.5-liter flat-four with 182 horsepower and 178 lb-ft of torque. This engine transforms the Crosstrek from adequate to genuinely peppy for daily driving and highway merges. While still no rocket ship, it feels more responsive and better matched to the Crosstrek's adventurous spirit. What sets the Crosstrek apart isn't raw speed, it's what it can do when the pavement ends. Standard symmetrical all-wheel drive gives it unmatched traction in wet, snowy, or unpaved conditions. Subaru's X-Mode system has been enhanced, offering hill descent control and two terrain-specific settings for snow/dirt and deep snow/mud on higher trims. The Wilderness goes even further, with a revised rear differential, shorter gearing for better climbing ability, and the aforementioned 9.3 inches of ground clearance. Approach and departure angles have been improved as well, giving this small crossover the kind of real-world capability most others only pretend to offer. Ride quality remains a highlight. Subaru's suspension tuning soaks up imperfections with ease, making it comfortable on long road trips or rough trails alike. Steering feels more responsive this year, and body roll is kept in check for what it is. Fuel economy is solid, with the 2.0-liter returning an EPA estimated 28 miles per gallon city and 34 highway, while the 2.5-liter manages around 26 city and 33 highway. The Wilderness takes a slight hit due to its gearing and tires, but the trade-off is worth it if you plan to explore. Subaru has not announced a hybrid or plug-in hybrid variant for 2026 yet, though there are strong rumors something electrified could return in the near future. As for pricing, the 2026 Crosstrek starts at just under $26,000 for the base trim. The premium comes in around $27,500, adding more tech and convenience features. The Sport trim, with the larger engine and unique interior accents, starts near $30,000. If you want leather, more advanced safety tech, and a premium sound system, the Limited will set you back around $32,000. The Wilderness tops the range at approximately $34,000, and for what it offers in terms of off-road capability and unique styling, it still feels like solid value. All trims remain competitively priced in the compact crossover segment, especially considering standard AWD and Subaru's strong resale value. Thanks for tuning into Car Alerts. If you enjoyed this review or found it helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more deep dive car content, and let us know in the comments what car you want us to review next. Until next time, drive safe and stay curious.